Guys, Saturday. Saturday, actually fairly late by standards, and I haven't had any alcohol. Up until now, what are we looking at? We're looking at a bottle of LSD. That's right. Indeed Brewing Company. Brewed and bottled, Indeed Brewing Company, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hello, beautiful stranger. A psychedelic spiral of lavender, sunflower, honey, and dates. 7.2%. And of course, it's got a fair chance of being good because it has this. And normally these things are kind of a struggle, and I was really kind of surprised. I just made one little slit, and it's actually more like plastic and less like wax. So maybe it's not going to be that good. Top looks something like that. Two things. One, yes, you are absolutely right. I missed an outstanding moment in time. What would have been so much better to open a bottle with sperm on it than a large penis bottle opener? I don't know. Well, we might as well use a dick to open up some LSD. Oh, and the real Cobra Burnout, that is not pink. That is orange. It's actually psychedelic. It's got the peace symbol on it, and I know you can't see it from this angle, but he's actually holding a guitar. And back when I was playing in a band, my kids gave me that, so it's orange. It's not pink. Besides that, it's mine. I'm guessing if I wanted to have a pink AR, it would probably be okay. But if I tried to give Sam a pink AR or Christine a pink AR, it's just never going to happen. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay. There was no recommended bottle. There was no recommended or bottle glass. There was no recommended temperature range. So I'm going with what I know. Beer is supposed to be cold. And for some reason, it always tastes better served in a glass than from its original receptacle. So my buddy Greg is asking me all these questions. You reviewed a beer that had sperm on it? He's like, so was the beer milky? And I'm like, no, it was a little salty though. Okay, so this one is we're just gonna have to mellow off right there. Okay, it has kind of a beerish kind of color. No, it's, I don't know, it almost seems like it's got more life to it, you know. It's, I don't know why. Maybe I'm just standing in a weird spot, or it's psychedelic. Actually, we should be smoking dope and drinking this LSD. What a comment that I noticed that was try to get caught back up on those. Yes, seriously, this will be like Gucci goo. Okay, grow up. Okay, so we're getting plenty ahead. I can smell the in the description that I actually yeah, a little bit of a lavender in the smell. Not to be honest, that's the one thing on that whole list of stuff I was kind of hoping was going to be the one where I go, you know what, I'm not even noticing lavender at all. Maybe in a beer. I don't think this is the first time I've had a beer that had lavender in it, though. I don't know why. That's a good idea. Bacon. Bacon beer. Because that bacon soda tastes like ass. Okay, so, yeah. A little bit of lavender. A little bit of the honey. Cheers. Well, definitely noticed the lavender, but that whole mind thing, if it said rotten eggs, probably tastes like rotten eggs, but has a kind of pathetically light mouthfeel to it, unlike the sperm beer. It almost starts off like it's going to be a little on the citrus side, but that kind of backs off. Do notice the lavender, the sweetness from the honey. Don't know about the sunflower, unless it's actually like the plant, like chewing on a dandelion. The date, not really. I don't think I'm really noticing that. Pretty much, and it's all fairly light mouthfeel, not really heavy on any of those flavors. So, you know, even though you do, there's a little bit of the right in the middle. You kind of notice a little bit of like if you're chewing sunflower seeds, that nutty. I mean, I know Ed knows what I'm talking about. That nutty sensation in your mouth. So the thing as of right now, I haven't found in there is the date. And if we dance with your date. I mean, overall, the flavors work for it. I mean, it's not disgusting or anything like that. Would I get it again? I probably not. I don't remember. I mean, obviously it's a big bottle. I want to say I think it was $13 for it. Somewhere in there. I mean, the flavors all do work. You know, that N where I normally on like an IPA say it's got that nice bread or biscuit finish. In this particular case, it's kind of got that sunflower nut like finish going on. You know, if it was really overdone with those flavors and stuff, I think maybe that's where I probably wouldn't like the lavender. But because it's fairly tame on all those, the 7.2 or whatever percent, don't really notice that. It's like a little bit of a burn in the middle. That could be the alcohol, could be maybe not, but could be a little bit. It's not as well hidden as some. So, yeah. I mean, personally speaking, this is my first time trying LSD in any form of it. I don't know. Everything I've heard about my own personal, drug stories, when it came to that, it's like it just seems like for a little bit of a good time, there's just too many possibilities for bad things to happen. Especially, I don't know. I'm more of a or an organic kind of person. May have made the comment before in the past. There was a time I was really like, you know what? I think I'd give mushrooms a try though, as opposed to Drano or whatever the hell they make LSD out of. You hear stories all the time. Someone tried it once and his brain was never right after that. But on the other hand, mushrooms growing in shit. I don't know about that either. That is a nice thing though. It's like at least there's options now. If I was doing the pipe fitting thing full time, there's always the possibility. It's a union thing, so I mean, if you hurt yourself, and when I did have an injury the one time, I think they were supposed to automatically do a drug and alcohol thing, and I don't think they did. I don't know why, but my entire decade, actually it's been more like 15 years now of being a pipe fitter, there was only 2 times that there was ever a drug check. Originally, in order to become part of the union, had to have one, and then I was working on a large Indian casino up the road from us called Black Bear, which I thought was kind of funny because I don't want to stereotype, but let's just say that this one particular day, the job soup sent his assistant around, kind of like pre-warning everybody that they were there and they were going to be doing drug testing. And this was a scenario where, depending on the size of your crew, you had to have a mandatory amount of the natives, the Indians, working on your crew. And we had a fairly small crew, except for on some days where there was a bigger push, and never sure if they were going to like force us during that amount of time to pick up more. But overall, we just ended up with one guy. His name was Marty, and tell you, some of those crews really didn't luck out. I mean, I remember a bunch of them that were working with the electricians. It took this one guy like the better part of 4 hours to put plates on in a room. I mean, I watched one of their electrician's apprentices. He was like in and out of that room in like 30 minutes, and this other guy was like 4 hours to do the exact same thing. We, on the other hand, Marty was awesome. He had previous experience being a plumber, and we were all actually trying to encourage him to come on full time. He was a good dude. But yeah, that particular day, it was like, yeah, they're going to be start doing drug tests on anyone that's here. Look outside, and that parking lot was like almost completely empty. And I believe, well, let's just say that it wasn't the union guys that all left. Marty didn't leave either. He did look at me, and he was just like, look over, and he's like counting on his hands, and I'm like, what, are you trying to remember how long ago it was? Yeah. He goes, I think I'm okay. It's good times. It's okay though. Slowly, the entire country is going towards legalizing it, and I personally think the idea of it being being, well, I got mixed feelings. Here's my thoughts. Might as well make it legal and have some control over the money part of it, I guess. I don't know. I know several people that are big into it. I don't know. They're a lot nicer people, you know, when they're smoking than when they're not. And I can tell you right now, one of them is like, you know, they say, you know, like it makes you stupid. Oh yeah, that's funny. Both I can think of two people in particular right now that are like geniuses, and they certainly don't be affected in a negative way. To each his own. I like beer. Hi, my name's Eric, and I like beer. Hi, Eric. Okay, so little lavender honey flavor up front. Kind of a dry middle, and it kind of ends on like a even lighter version of the flavors you've already experienced, with that sunflower nut like end. Still don't know where the date part is. I'm sure that's just like a mixture of everything I'm getting right there in the beginning, like lavender, honey, and date. So, get the business out of the way. LSD. Yeah, that's right. You guys were with me the first time I ever did LSD. Brewed and bottled by Indeed Brewing Company, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 7.2% by volume, 20 IBUs. Actually, it kind of has a little bit heavier hit. I probably would have guessed the IBUs wrong. 20. On the old E scale. I don't know. This is like a, for me, it's like a 6.5. Yeah, it was like a sunflower seed burp right there. 6.5 for the LSD. Again, it's kind of a, you know, cool looking bottle. Dude. What should we look at tomorrow? Sunday. Sunday. Let me take something from Ed. One of the bigger ones, one of the small ones. Huh?
Are you done?
No. Well, someone kept running water, and it's really, really noisy, so kind of had to wait. I know, you had to water your, good thing you're not in California. It'd be illegal to touch that. But seeing how the water spigot is right here.
Well, you gotta turn that off for me too.
Tomorrow, why don't we look at one of the ones from Ed, the one with the serrano peppers in it. American Pale Ale with natural peppers from Crown Valley Brewing. Serrano Sidekick. Ooh. Sorry, I'm still on the effects of the LSD.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Dude! You have a penis on your forehead. Hey, Shelbs.
Thanks. Thanks for the mahogany.
Yeah. Hey, Shelbs. Want to say hi?
Oh, God, you're gonna lift me up again.
There. Are you happy? Huh?
Yeah, we're just outside.
Are
I'm
you happy?
happy.
Were you happy?
Yeah.
Want some LSD?
No.
Other than that, I think I made a comment. Might even go back over a year.
Oh, God.
You know that I have my, you know, my subtle, my fetishes for maybe for Star Trek stuff. Well, a year ago, I ordered this. It's I don't know. Can't say it's one of the better replicas of any of the show stuff, but it's a replica from Star Trek 3, The Search for Spick. No, that was the Mexican version. The Search for Spock. and I ordered this. I believe I ordered it on the 13th of May in 2014, and it finally became available. It's actually like the original series one. It has the you can snap the little one off and use that. It's supposed to be 4 different things, but I guess it just gets a little bit more aggressive every time you press the button. And then in the event that all shit has hit the fan, you can of course I never gets to do it, but you know, in the movies, every single time like something terrible happens, they set it for self-destruct.
What kind of gun is that she holding?
Tommy gun.
That's what I thought.
We just all blew up right there. So yeah, you know, Planet Hollywood or wherever I got this through. Good job.
No.
Good job. It only took a year and some months. So we got another one. Actually, the coolest one is the replica from the newest style one. That one is, I think you could actually use that one as a weapon because it has some weight value to it, but of course there's no batteries or anything like that in it. So okay, so let's take a look at the pepper beer tomorrow. Be finishing this. The weather here today was I don't know. At no point did any of the 2 different weather stations down by the big lake and up over the hill were they ever anywhere near what both of the cars said. I had 93 in the Pilot. And my neighbor has Christine's old vehicle, and it said 95, and it felt every bit of it. We were out, started at like 6 o'clock this morning, working on one of the properties, putting complete hardwood flooring in, top to bottom, and all new big ass trim and stuff. And boy, it was like it started at 6, and by 6:05 you look like you fell in a swimming pool, and it just miserably warm. Now supposed to get some rain tomorrow and cool it down just a little bit. So hopefully that thing just doesn't work with a crap. Not a good job there through night. Their battery charger works less than it actually works. So okay, well, you guys have a good Saturday night, and got some stuff I got to take care of as soon as it gets dark, and then attempt is to maybe get on and do a little video chat. So maybe see a few of you guys in a couple of hours. So cheers, guys, and enjoy your Saturday.